Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In the last lesson we showed off how to make the assault rifle, and in this one we're going to move our attention to the shotgun. This is our final hit scan weapon. This one, like the other ones, is going to be pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Only a couple of steps. This video shouldn't be too long. Let's just go ahead and open up our weapon base and our shotgun. Inside the weapon base, what we're going to do is create a couple of variables. We're going to call this one pellet count. We're going to make this an integer. This is going to represent how many individual pellets you would like to shoot out of the shotgun, essentially. So like how many individual line traces do you want there to be? It's probably the easiest way I can explain it. We'll set that in there. Yes. And then we're going to have another variable and call this is shotgun. And this will be a boolean, not a Boolean, a boolean. There we go. Yes. Now if we go to our shotgun weapon and we open this editor up, we should see these weapons. Or these variables. We're going to set that to be 8. That's what I'm going to do. And then this is going to be a shotgun. These variables, let's put them into a category and just call it shotgun. So that our other weapons don't have to see them. Because they're only going to matter in this one. Alright. So just like before, inside of our shotgun event graph, let's go to event start shooting. Add call to parent, plug it in. And then we're going to grab the weapon mesh and play an animation. Remember, these weapons came with animations. This weapon pack, that's how we get these fire shotgun. So if we didn't have these animations, we would have to either make them ourselves or do some crazy like spawn particle effect and sound at locations and essentially do them ourselves. So the fact that these weapons come with animations is extremely convenient. So yeah, there's a couple of things that I would like to do for some of these weapons, starting with the shotgun, because I don't want to be able to just spam shooting this. So let's go into our character. And in the event graph, some open space. Let's make a custom event and call this fire rate. I like this name. Cow. Fire rate calculate. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Oh, you know what? That's awkward. Wow. Let's do that in the weapon base. I'm sorry. In the weapon base event graph. Make a custom event and call it fire rate. We could have done it in the player technically as well, but whatever. Let's get the player and let's get is weapon fire loading. Let's set it. Set this to be true. And then let's drag out a delay. And did we make a I don't think we made a fire rate yet. See, this is sometimes the bad thing of actually putting these into... We didn't, okay. And then let's make one called fire rate, and let's make it a float. Plug that in. Don't need to set it as anything right now. We'll just set it within the individual blueprints. Grab this. Set that to be false. And then we'll just take these and say fire rate for can't speak, for non-automatic weapons. This is going to prevent spamming shooting these guns. Yeah, so if you remember in our player, and this should be in one of our action mappings right here, we want to shoot is weapon fire loading. If it's not, then we can shoot our gun. So in this case, whatever our fire rate is set as is going to turn that variable on and off. So we can't shoot. So we can't just like shoot as fast as we can click. So in the shotgun weapon, let's go ahead and call this event fire rate calculate. For every weapon that we want this to affect, we need to call this event. So this is going to be called on the shotgun, the sniper rifle, and the grenade launcher. The only weapons that it's needed on. The rest of them, the auto rifle, you just hold it down. The pistol, you can shoot as fast as you can click. And the rocket launcher only has one rocket in the magazine, so when you shoot it, it's just going to reload anyway, so you don't need to do it. It's redundant. So that is one thing I want to do. There is another thing specific to the shotgun. There's a couple of things. So this video might be actually longer than I thought because there's a few different things I need to do with the shotgun. But let's go ahead and go back to the start shooting event right here. And then we're going to make a slight deviation on our hit scans like this. So I'm going to break this for now. I'm going to pull out a branch and we're going to ask, is this a shotgun? Are we shooting a shotgun here? And if we are, we want to do a for loop. So not for each loop, just a for loop. There we go. So if you look, a for loop executes for each index starting from start index. So it's going to run through this however many times you put in here, essentially. So out of loop body, we'll plug that back in so that it will work. And then out of the false branch, we'll just go straight there like that. So if it's not a shotgun, we'll just go straight there. If it is a shotgun, we're going to run through this loop. Then we're going to get our pellet count, and we're going to subtract 1 from the pellet count. So it's going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It's going to run through all those till that equals 0. Then it's going to run right through. And that's the only thing we need to do to get the pellets, actually. So this is shoots extra line traces. Yep, that's what that does right there. Okay, the last thing that I want to do is for reloading the shotgun. There's some special things that I want to do, but to show you this right now, if I just pick this up and I shoot, you can see how it drew all those 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it has insane range, but that's all right. A little hard to see. And what was the other thing we did? Oh yeah, so if I just keep clicking as fast as I can. Oh shoot, it didn't work. Oh no! Wait, why didn't it work? Oh man. Oh, that was awkward. Sheesh. Let me check that real quick then get back to you. Alright, well this is really awkward. I figured that out in literally 5 seconds, so this fade transition is gonna last like no time at all. I didn't ever even say I never set a time for this. So that's a little awkward. Trying to see what I said as last time. It was 1.2 seconds. Shotgun was 1.2 seconds. I also changed a couple of things, like the bullet spread. I made like 1,000, so it's spread out a little bit more. You can make it like 1,500 even, or 1,200, or whatever you want to do. The reload time. And then the weapon kick was negative 0.1. I want that to kick a little bit more. So now we hop in, we play. And I hit this as fast as I can. There we go. We get a much larger spread there. Remember, if we're not aiming, then we're gonna, all these pellets are gonna shoot perfectly straight. So right now it hits like that. So you probably won't hit the whole target. But yeah, we can't just spam shooting, so that does work, okay? Cool. Sometimes you just make silly mistakes like that. All right. The last thing that I want to do is I want to add something to our reload event. So if we go player event right here off of this play sound, what I want to do is I want to, so reloading a shotgun is going to work differently than other weapons because you're reloading each individual pellet. So like what I want to accomplish here is if you just shoot one round, I want that reload to be pretty quick, right? But if you empty your entire magazine, I want that reload to be longer. So I want the reload time to be set dynamically, essentially, depending on how many bullets you have fired, to leave time for like inserting each individual pellet, because you're not putting in a whole magazine, you're just putting all the bullets in individually. So let's do that now. So out of this branch, this is our event graph reload event. Let's say if, and let's get the current weapon, and we'll say is shotgun. So if this is a shotgun, we want to do some special stuff. If this is a shotgun, we want to do something. And we should probably do it in the weapon base. So let's create a function and call this shotgun reload pellets. Right. And then let's get our magazine size and subtract. We want to subtract that from the current ammo. Okay. And then we want to multiply that, not by an integer, by a float. Multiply that by our reload time. All right, and then we're gonna set reload time like that. So, unlike all of our other weapons, the reload time for our shotgun should be very, very short, right? So it's taking our magazine size, which is 8, minus the current ammo, all right? So let's say we shoot 2. So current ammo is 6. So it's 8 minus 6 is 2. So if this is like 0.2, then you're going to reload for 0.4. All right. I can even get the calculator out for you people. But if we empty, let's say we shoot 7. So this is 8 minus 1, which would be 7. And say our reload time is going to be 0.2. So now our reload time is going to be 1.4. If we, like I said, if we shoot 1, so it was 1.2 or whatever. So then it was 8 minus 6 is 2. So then 2 times 0.2 is only 0.4. So the more pellets, the more rounds we have shot out, it's going to increase our reload time. So what we want to do for our shotgun weapon for this reload time is we want to set it to be pretty low. So like set it to be like 0.3 or something like that. And for testing purposes, I can show you this. So we'll print a string like this. All right, compile, and then go over here, and then let's get the current weapon again. And let's go ahead and call that event. What was it called? Shotgun reload pellets, like that. So we'll run that event, and then we'll have a delay of the, we'll just get reload time this way. Get reload time. And then once we're done with this, we want to set the reload time. We just want, we just want the target. So we're going to hard set the reload time back to its default, because what's going to end up happening is that, man, this is kind of hard to explain, but it's like, so like we reload, right? Our reload time is going to be set to like, let's say it's 0.4. Well, then now every single time, oh no, did my engine crash? No, it's not responding. Oh, wow, it's back. Okay, so let's say like this gets set to be like 0.2. Well, the next time we run through this, it's going to be, or it's normally set to like 0.3, right? We do the math and then it gets set to like 1.2 or something like that. We shot 4 rounds up. Well, now the next time it does this math, it's going to set that back to, it's going to be doing that math off of like the new reload time and not the original one that we had set in here, which is 0.3. So we just want these to match up. We just are resetting. So reset setting back to default time. So if you ever change this, you also need to change this. All right, so I'll show you how this works. So we got our shotgun, we shoot, I reload, so this is 0.3, I shoot 1, shoot 2, it should say 0.6, takes a little bit longer. If I empty this whole thing, I reload, now it's 2.1. It's gonna take a little bit longer now. All right, so yeah, that's how you create like a cooler, more dynamic reloading system, I guess, for a shotgun. So that's everything you need to know about the shotgun. It's all done now. It shoots, it reloads, it spreads the line traces, it does all the cool things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are learning and enjoying everything. Let me know down below, as always, if you have any questions. I'll get back to you. But yeah, if not, I'll see you in the next one.